Tim with Ace Appliance in Toledo, Ohio, and welcome back to another in-home diagnostic video brought to you by ApplianceVideo.com. Okay, we're on a Frigidaire side-by-side refrigerator that has a cooling issue, so we're going to go through some of the basic checks to find out if we have any problems. The first thing I do is open up the freezer side. All the food is still frozen. We can hear the evaporator fan running, and if we look at the back panel, inside there's no sign of frost for any kind of defrost issues. Okay, all checks look good in the freezer, so we'll close that up and open up the fresh food compartment. The first thing is to check to see if you're getting airflow out of the top where the dampener motor is, and there's definitely air flowing out of there. Down here on the bottom side is a return air duct, so we'll just look in there and we can see completely through. There's no obstruction down there to not allow any air to flow. So we're going to go back up to the top and turn the unit off and make sure that the dampener motor is opening and closing properly. Okay, we're now going to visually inspect the dampener motor in the back. So we'll take an inspection mirror and look back there, and right now it is fully open and we can feel air coming through. So we're going to come up to the control and turn off the entire unit. And at that point you can hear the motor closing and visually see that it has in fact closed all the way. So now we're going to turn the unit completely on again. And you can hear the dampener motor opening and visually see that it is opening. That's just one of the most common causes in these, is that motor gear gets worn out. Now if we look up here at the control, it has changed to 50 degrees and 7 degrees. And initially we had about -1 in the freezer side and about 34 in the fresh food. So we're gonna keep an eye on that. I'm gonna close the door for a little while. Okay, we did definitely have some odd readings on the control, so we've had the door closed for a little while, and we're gonna open it up and see. Having had normal temperatures in here, and now when we look at the control, we just have some really bizarre temperature readings. So we have a bad control. Okay, on our Frigidaire side-by-side, no cool refrigerator, we went through a progression of checks. We first went into the freezer side and made sure that the evaporator fan was running and that there was no frost or buildup on the back wall. We then went to the fresh food side and made sure that our return airflow at the bottom was clear and that we were getting air out of the dampener motor and that the dampener motor was opening and closing. It was at that point that we saw really odd temperatures up in the control, and we shut it down, kept the door closed, turned it back on, and we still had some pretty odd readings, so we diagnosed a bad control. Thank you for watching another in-home diagnostic video brought to you by ApplianceVideo.com.